Hey folks, this is Spectral. Today we're doing the weekly challenge, Tortoise and the Hare. Tortoise. After last week you're feeling a bit worn out, and to make matters worse, the ghost has recovered. So we're going to be doing this in Grafton Farmhouse, and I assume, since we were at normal speed and the ghost was slow, it's basically going to flip-flop and we're going to be basically a turtle. So let's get this started. So moving around, it doesn't really feel like I'm at 50% speed. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't think I've done 50% speed in a while, so yeah, it just doesn't feel super slow. Alright, so we're going to do the usual stuff. Is this tier 2? Good job. Alright, alright. So I assume we have all evidences. It doesn't really feel like we wouldn't have it. So we're going to take this. We are going to take a smudge stick and this guy right here. And let's see if we can find this ghost super duper quick. And it's snowing, so finding freezing should be pretty quick. Right? Yeah, I never knew you could see under here. Wait a minute. You see that? The exterior wall doesn't go all the way to the ground. Wow, okay. Alright, so let's I guess keep this on, have as much stick ready to go, and breaker is off. Alright. So let us see if we can find the breaker in here. Now, I'm being very honest when I say this doesn't feel like, oh my god, it's either in, frick, is this in this room? Okay, so it's either in a kitchen, or, oh shoot, or it's a bench, or it's one of the ghosts that just teleport around, or roam, like Banshee, Wraith, Phantom. So, okay, that's either upstairs or it's in the dining room. Oh, what's in here? Alright. So let's go outside for a quick sec. Now, what we're gonna do is grab some evidence items. And I totally forgot to check whether or not we had sanity, so I'm gonna double check on that. Okay, so we do have sanity. It's no wonder it's not hunting right now. Okay, so we didn't really need to lose much sanity, so I'm gonna take this, we're gonna take for temperature, and we're gonna immediately check for orbs. Actually, check temperature first. Okay. Oh, we have freezing already. All right. So we do have at least one evidence. Do we have orbs? Oh, yeah, it's right there. I'm so blind. I didn't even see it the first time. Okay, so we have orbs and we have freezing. So it could be a mimic. So I guess we'll check via the spirit box. Actually, I'll bring the ghost writing book in here too. I'll bring all the evidence, like, I guess 2 dots. I still bring a dots and then ghost writing in here too, just to make sure, right? While I'm looking for spirit box. That, and since it keeps touching the windows, might as well take this, right? That way, if like we're running around spirit box, all the other pieces of evidence are here too, so we can just speed our way along through this challenge, rather than like trying to get spirit box, but it possibly just not answering for a long time. Nope. And ultraviolet. Okay, so it, wait. Okay, so I was about to say it is a Hantu, but we got to verify for mimic. How old are you? I just make sure this thing works. Oh my god. How old are you? It's a mimic. It's a mimic. It's a freaking mimic. I didn't. Oh, yeah, see. So if you ever get a Hantu, or like if you ever get ghost orbs and then either of these two along with it, then always verify that it doesn't have a spirit box, because if it has spirit box, it's automatically a mimic. Alright, so what I didn't know is that you can actually get a ghost response via, well, I guess during an event, which, interesting enough. Interesting. It's just very interesting. That's never happened to me before. I've tried it before, but it's never happened to me before, so really cool. And we ourselves, our first one is a mimic, which is lucky that we actually did check for spirit box. And it only took 3 whole minutes. Fantastic. You know, if things are going this well in the first run, which I usually lose my first run, well, this might actually be a really short video. Alright, so we have power box in the same spot again, so we're gonna go with the same items, and yeah, we're gonna go with the same items. That's really all I got. Hopefully this ghost again will do, we'll start touching stuff, right? That'd be pretty nice. Oh, and it's not snowing, by the way, so it's gonna take a while for freezing, if we get freezing. Now, if it hunts right now, we can say it's probably just a demon. Like, if it's a mimic, mimicking a demon, again, well, I guess not again, but if it's a mimic again, right, and it mimics a demon, it's gonna be pretty interesting. Okay, so no noises just yet. That stepping that I just heard, like, it sounded like it was upstairs. I think that's ambient sound. This ghost is super duper quiet. Maybe it's on the second floor. Like, if you can't get EMF reading, like, I guess I wouldn't say like super quick, then it might potentially be on a different floor, because it can only interact with or do events if you're on the same floor as it, excluding Wraith and Phantom, which can use their ability to go towards you no matter where you are on the map, including if you're on different floors. And then once it reaches you, it can just do an event on you, making you think you're on the same floor as it. In reality, you're not. Okay, so nothing there so far. I believe the range for events is 14 meters. So I guess that's my. I feel like I believe I read that somewhere, but like always, take what I say with a grain of salt. Okay, so it's here. This was not on the ground. Wait. Crap, I should really learn to memorize item positions, because I don't know if these actually start on the ground like that, or I guess if the ghost threw it on the ground. I'll turn off the lights for now. Yeah, this ghost is really quiet. Holy crap. Well, I guess we're going with... Oh, that was me. I heard the stairs creak a little bit. Okay, so I guess we're going to Thermo. And we'll start in the upper... I guess that's the workshop area, right? No. Is it a workshop area, or is it just like a storage room? Oh, wow. Okay. So the ghost did absolutely nothing basically the whole time I was in there. It might just be a shade if it's this quiet. Maybe. That's why gotta verify for that. There's the shade does not have ghost orbs, but it does have freezing, right? Okay. And I believe it also has ghost writing. Don't know what the heck I'm doing, don't ask. I don't even know I'm trying to take that. And I guess we can take ultraviolet if I hear touch something. Okay, this ghost is being wait, potential EMF 5. Alright, so it could be a shade. Okay, so I'm gonna assume it's in that room over there where we saw the broken down cocks. Or the knockdown cock, right? So let's assume it's there. Is that it's the only thing I've seen that actually looks like it was disturbed. Okay, so windows have not been touched. You can tell because there's like no ultraviolet there at all. Door, nothing. No ultraviolet there. Oh, you are. Oh, okay. It might be it might not be a shade. The reason why it might not be a shade is because... Okay, it's not a shade. Because it did interaction here, right? But a shade would not be able to interaction while it's in here, while I'm in here. But if it goes outside right there, and if it goes outside right there, it can actually reach through walls and do interaction in the room you're in, right? So making you believe that it is not a shade because it did interaction in the room you're currently in. So yeah, I guess just something to think about, right? Like I figured it out a while ago. I guess through I guess watching other videos and learning how ghosts interact, right? So I had to apply that to shade knowledge, and yeah, pretty easy to understand once you figure out that it can't do that, or it can do that. All right, so there's no orbs, and we got ultraviolet and freezing at all. Just one more time. Then we'll go outside and grab some more items. Okay, 2 went far. Okay, so what item? What Evans? Not Evans, but what can we get? So it's not a mimic because there's no ghost orbs. Super quiet. I wonder if it's just a Goryo, right? If it's a Goryo, we can just have a camera and dots in the room. Does Goryo actually have EMF? It does. Okay, okay. So it might just be a Goryo. If we consistently see that activity 5 on the board, then it very likely is just EMF 5. Yeah, I think this thing is just a Goryo. Like, Goryos, for me anyways, tend to be, like, annoyingly quiet. And yeah, they're just annoyingly quiet, no matter what you try. And they take forever to like, reveal themselves. Just super annoying. We're gonna get another dots. I'm going under the assumption that it is actually a Goryo, and rather than just a demon. And if you're asking why am I assuming it could potentially be a demon, it's because demons, for me, rarely do they interact. Well, not rarely, but they don't interact the whole time whenever I've dealt with demons. Instead, what they've done is just be super quiet, and then all of a sudden they start hunting out of nowhere. So I'm gonna put that there. Put dots right there. Dot right here. Open, turn on lights, and oh, I should have brought. Ah, dang. Well, I should have brought. What's this called? What is it called? What is it called? It's called that thing. That thing, I forgot what it's called. It's called Spirit Box. That's it. All right, so I'm gonna drop down there. Put that there. Close the door, and we're gonna go outside and go on dot watch. So it touched it. There's no Hare here, right? Okay, no Hare. But oh wait, I can check my EMF. Anything? EMF 5, okay, so we don't need that anymore. So it's pointing more and more to Goryo, because there's no way it can be a demon, right? Yeah, Myling, Jin, Goryo. I think we can easily get this based on, I wouldn't say a hunt. A hunt definitely for a Jin, but for Myling, I'm still not super confident in my Myling non-footsteps hearing thing. So, yeah. So let's go on dot watch for just a smidgen. And I guess maybe like a 2-minute dot watch, because Goryos can take really long time in order to show themselves. Okay, so put it there. We're set up. All right, 1 minute. Let's go. All right, so it's been 2 minutes. So, and there's nothing happening. I haven't seen a Goryo roam through here. The thing about dots is when a ghost enters dots form, it always moves towards the dots. Wherever the dots light source is, that's where it always moves towards. So it doesn't matter where you place the dots, as long as your camera is facing the dots light, so the dots projector, you'll always get the dots ghost, if it is dots. Okay, so since clearly there are no dots, how's my sanity? Really high still, really high. Nothing's happening there, so what does Jin need? Okay, so we're gonna assume no dots. Ghost writing and freezing. Okay, so I guess we'll take a book in with us, and we can see whether it's a Myling or not. And we could actually, we'll test the room again to see whether it's cold. If at any point it is above 5, then we know for sure it is definitely not a Goryo, and the Goryo just wasn't being a pain in the arse and not giving us dots. The reason being is because Goryos cannot change the rooms ever. Well, unless you use a cursed item in order to change the room, such as, I think it's I wish for sanity, which would make the ghost change its room, and it's actually still in there. I actually just heard it. So yeah. All right, so we cannot see the ghost at all. Let's put this right here and check temperature again. 1.7. Okay, so I mean, like, the range of this stinking thermometer is so bad, so wide, I should say, to use a clearer word, that it's so annoyingly not unreliable, but it takes forever to actually get a freaking reading, like an accurate reading, and to determine whether or not it is freezing or not. Alright, so looks like it definitely is not freezing. It definitely would have been freezing at this point. So it looks like we're probably just looking at a Myling. Unless it's a Goryo just is absolutely refusing to show us dots, it very likely is just a Myling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here, put that right there, move that right there, and we're going to take the camera here, and we're just going to basically sit for a little bit, for I guess until we, for another 2 minutes, just sitting right here and see if a Goryo pops up. Okay, so it looks like we have ghost writing right there. So it definitely is just a Myling. Okay, there we go. As I suspected, it was not a demon. It could have real. There was still a really strong chance of being a Goyo, considering how annoyingly quiet it was, as well as it just. I don't know. Like when you're dealing with Goryos, sometimes it just takes like it can take like 10-15 minutes. Like I've seen it before where it takes 10-15 minutes in order for it to actually give you dots. It's so horribly low that in order to get it, that it's hard to believe it had dots. Now I'm hoping that made sense, but Goryos can take forever to give you dots, basically is all I'm trying to say. Alright, so I did mark the correct thing, so we did get miling 2 in a row that actually I did not fail one at all this time. I'm doing amazing. Alright, so I'm 2 for 3. Hopefully I do not fail this run and I finally get like a perfect playthrough, kind of. Perfect win rate through a weekly challenge for once. Alright, so the thingamabob is in the master bedroom, so let's go EMF, thermo, EMF, whatever the heck that thing's called, and let's get going. Hopefully it goes like in the foyer, because that would actually be really nice and really easy to set things up. And hopefully it actually hunts immediately, because I can just scream out demon and we're good to go. Alright, so we're going to turn the slide on as we make our way to the master bedroom, and I feel like the T2 headgear has been nerfed for some reason. Like it feels dimmer, and my brightness is cranked up to 250. So I don't know. I wonder if it's just Grafton. Like is the lighting in Grafton so dark that when you're in here with the T2 headset, it's actually much darker than is, say, for instance, Tanglewood. Yeah, well, I've heard nothing so far as I was coming this way, so it might be on the second floor again. Maybe. Doors open. Let's open a bunch of doors, and potentially it could be Hare. Any ghosts around? Anybody? They're cursed objects, right? I mean, I don't want to use them, but I'm just curious. No tarot cards. I didn't see Miss Box over there. There's a haunted... Oh, you're in the nursery area. Okay. So it's over there. Well, actually, it might be in a nursery, right? Or I guess that's not the nursery. It wouldn't be a nursery. It's, I don't know, the bedroom on the left here. It could actually be here, just roamed in there to play the doll. Or it could be standing right here and played with it. Oh, Jesus. Wait, what? EMF 2? So, potential phantom or wraith. Okay, so... Okay, whatever. Phantom or wraith it is. So we'll test with motion sensor, and then we'll also test with dots at the same time. Now if you don't... Oh, no, wait. Where was the position of that plush toy? Was it actually close enough for me to get a reading from the door frame? Because I don't actually know where the plush toy is over there, so I just assumed it was phantom. Whatever, we'll test for it anyways. That, and then we'll also take dots too. Now the reason why I think it's phantom or wraith is because wraith and phantom will use their ability to go directly to your location within 3 meters, and leave EMF 2 if it's a phantom, and 2, 3, or 5. Okay, it is in a room if it's a wraith. And because I actually don't know where the plush toy is in here. It could have actually just been from the plush toy. Okay, so if you put this right there and then do that, when the ghost moves through it, it would be detectable. Yeah. I'm not scared of you right now. Go. Okay, come on, hurry up. There we go. Alright, so it's in this room. Oh, the plush toy is right there. Okay, so it might not actually be a Wraith or Phantom. So, yeah. It'll be nice. That'll be really easy. But, yeah. Okay, so we're set up for a Wraith Phantom. So if it walks through the salt and we, I guess, hear the beep, then we know for sure. It is just, it is a Wraith if the salt is not disturbed. So, let's put some more evidence items in there, since we don't actually know what it is now. Because the plush toy was really close to the reader when I got the EMF 2. And that's EMF, probably EMF 3. Okay, so ghost writing, freezing, temperature, and this, and we'll put that on a tripod. I know people, like, I'm not against tripods. Well, I actually love tripods, by the way, especially when you're using tier 2 video cameras. But, it's a lot faster holding the camera and then looking for orbs or dots when you're, I guess, in the room waiting for other pieces of evidence to be found. Like, maybe you're using a spirit box, maybe I'm sorry, maybe you're using ghostwriting or there's dots in there and you want to be in the room for it to happen, then it's better to hold it, in my opinion. Okay, so let's do that. Put that there, and we'll put the ghostwriting book with the dots and take temperature. I should turn off the radio, right? Oh, it's Voodoo Doll. Sweet. Okay, 1.5. Don't see any dots yet. 1.1, that's really close to freezing. 3.2. Oh, see the range, man? That's like 2.1 degrees Celsius range. Like 3.9 now. Holy crap. That's 3.8 range. That's insane. Okay. So there's a thing where a ghost can like roam back and forth like a lot. Basically making both rooms cold at the same time. It happens to me sometimes. So just be aware that it can happen if the ghost, like, if this is a ghost favorite room, but it spends so little time there, and instead spends a ton of time in here, right? So over there will be colder than actually this room right here. Okay, so that's 1.9. Hello, bye. Okay, let's check the door. Oh, of course I have to break the light. Dang it. EMF 5, okay. So it could be a Wraith, I think. I think a Wraith has EMF 5. Yeah, actually it does have EMF 5. I don't think Phantom does. Oh, it beeped. That means it could. That means it could be a Wraith. Ah, no, it stepped in a salt. Dang it. Okay, so it's not a Wraith, which sucks. That'd be cool. Okay, so we have EMF 5. We have no dots. We rolled Wraith now, for sure. And oh man, I didn't turn the lights off in there. Dang it. I was gonna check. I forgot. I could have used the camera to check for orbs. Okay, so Phantom's not here. There's no shade. It did an event at my sanity is like almost 100%, so it probably isn't a shade. Basically, the higher sanity, the less likely a shade will do an event on you, especially if you're at 100%, right? So it's basically 0% at that point. So, but my sanity was really high, so I don't believe it could be a shade. Considering it is only, I guess it's not really doing much, eh? We'll take this inside. It did touch the door, but I believe I'm too late to grab the ultraviolet. And we'll take this as, I guess, another. Now we'll take the ghost writing book. Sometimes ghost writing book can take forever, even longer than a Goryo. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna say that. No, I'm just trying to. I'm stretching here. It can take just as long as a Goryo giving you dots. So, yeah. So, yep. Unless you have tier 3 ghost writing book, I would always say just like put down multiple ones if you can, like if you want to. Otherwise, just potentially be. Oh, is a road in here? Okay, cool. I'll just be prepared to wait for a while. Okay, so I wonder if it's just a spirit. Yeah, so I missed ultraviolet if there was one. Okay, so we are looking at spirit box or ultraviolet. Let's check temperature one more time. Wait, it can't be freezing anyways. I wonder though. If it turns out to be freezing, that's a very unnatural shade that just decided to go crazy. Oh, I have a spirit box right in my hand. Are you here? Come on, work. Are you here? Are you here? How old are you? What's your name? Are you friendly? Are you here? Tell me about yourself. Okay, you are a spirit. All right. And it can't be a mimic because there's no orbs. Well, because we have EMF 5. Apologies, that's what I meant to say. If you have any other piece of evidence except for ghostwriting, freezing, and orbs, then you know for sure it cannot be a mimic, because a mimic always has to have orbs, but it's not evidence orbs. It's actually just an ability orbs. So, yeah, and mimic can never have ghostwriting, dots, or EMF 5. So, if you get any one of these 3, then you automatically can rule out a mimic. Alright, so look at that. I'm freaking amazing now. I got 3 for 3 in a weekly challenge. Usually I lose at least one of them, or basically do something so bad that I end up getting myself killed. Wow. I am impressed with myself. Oh no, just talk about tier 3 Ghost Writing Book. Let's unlock that. There we go. Boop. Fantastic. Now Ghost will really enjoy writing in this thing, so be prepared to always basically get all the writing out really quick. Alright, so bam, there we go. Fantastic. So everyone, thanks very much for watching. If you like this video and you feel like somebody else you know would like it, then go ahead and share it. If you're looking to support the channel, then go ahead and check out the description for links to do just that. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and goodbye.